Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about Star Wars Outlaws. Now, Star Wars Outlaws is a new open world game that's coming out from good old woke Ubisoft. You guys already know Ubisoft and how they love to virtue signal for identity politics and how their employees are basically psychopaths for the most part. Well, apparently Star Wars Outlaws is coming out soon, and this game is supposed to essentially give you the experience of a female smuggler in the Star Wars world, which is basically just a female Han Solo. That's essentially what they're trying to sell you. Now, apparently, Alyssa Mercante from good old Kotaku is apparently hot and bothered over the new character and saying she's beautiful only just to spite gamers.
I don't care.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Mercante, shockingly, over on Twitter, is just trying to make gamers upset. She's making a whole bunch of tweets behind her very protected account because she knows that she's going to get quote tweeted. She knows people like myself are going to make videos on it and whatnot. She knows that it's going to go out there because she's trying to use this to garner clout. So let's get into this article, guys, from Phantom Pulse. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So the headline reads, Kotaku's Alyssa Mercante is hot and bothered over Star Wars Outlaws' manly K-Vest in hate campaign against gamers. Now, this is the actress who did the actual character for Star Wars Outlaws, okay? And the reason why I'm laughing is because this is a tried and true trope, all right? I have multiple tweets right now going very viral on Twitter because I'm just calling out the simplicity of the truth. And that truth is that they take women like this. They take women that look like this, and they somehow turn them into this, ladies and gentlemen. This needs a jump scare, like trigger warning, something. I don't really know, but I've seen high-resolution photos. You've seen low-resolution photos. And while the higher-resolution photos definitely do look a little bit better, at the end of the day, the argument is that you're taking people that look like this, and you're completely changing them to something that they're not even really. This is not the same woman. No matter how you look at it, this is not the same woman. And you're gonna have someone disingenuously try to argue, well, this is a professional photo, this is lighting or whatever. Okay, people have taken her normal photos, and it's still not the same woman. It's not even close. And then you're gonna get the extra argument of the very typical argument that they say, well, you can't one-to-one a real person in a video game. Really? I would like to showcase you multiple examples that are very easy to find with a Google search that showcases your argument being heavily incorrect. So then it says that gushing over the new ugly androgynous looking girl boss, Star Wars Outlaws protagonist K-Vest, Kotaku's Alyssa Mercante wrote, but K-Vest is the female version of many Star Wars characters, a rogue, a rebel, a scoundrel, and a rapscallion, and she could easily step into Han Solo. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. K-Vest cannot easily step into Han Solo's boots, okay? Or Cassian Andor's. Like, let's stop. Stop the bullshit. Like, Alyssa Mercante, I get it, okay? I understand you have a particular side you have to show for. I understand you have a particular side where you have to maintain certain ideologies in order to stay in the club. I get that. But what you're saying right now is so unbelievably stupid to any real Star Wars fan that you're even trying to, I guess, even make it a notion that K-Vest can step into the boots of Han Solo. You can try to play it off all you want. You could put in the same clothes. You can give her the same essential storyline. You could give her a little sidekick. You could give her her own ship. Whatever the case may be, it's not happening. She's not going to be able to step into Han Solo's boots or Cassian Andor's boots for that matter. She says she's got an adorable companion creature just like Jedi Survivor's Cal Kestis, and she's got that smirky sass that makes so many other Star Wars scumbags so lovable. On paper, she got that perfect lead for an open world game about outlaws. It's just the fact that she's a she that's the problem. So again, she's trying to make it into a disingenuous thing where because it's a female lead, that's why everybody has a problem. No. What a lot of people are complaining about is that, number one, she seems like she's girl bossing her way throughout the entire fucking trailer. Throughout the entire trailer, you have her beating up dudes left and right. All right, whatever. That's a story you want to sell. That's fine. But then you give us a female character based off of a real female, and you turn her into something for the trans gays, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real. Whenever they do one of the 5 things they always do, what do? They widen the jaw, okay? They shorten the hair normally. They make sure that they just uglify her in any way they possibly can. They remove the hips, okay? And they basically take away the boobs, they take away all the feminine features from her, and they make it for the trans gays, because that's really what it's for. This is for the trans gays. This is because they hate femininity, they hate everything about actual real women, and they want to make this for the trans gays because they don't want to upset trans people who may play this game. The 0.01% of people who might play, they don't want to upset them. Then it says Kotaku and Alyssa Mercante once again let the mask slip, showing their utter contempt and hatred for gamers in their latest hate campaign article headline, Star Wars Outlaws Backlash Proves We Need More Women Protagonists. Mercante doesn't claim that the commercial success or the popularity of the game among gamers is why we need more women protagonists. No, the reason for making this claim is pure hatred for gamers. She wants backlash. She wants more games that is disliked by gamers. She doesn't want popular or successful games. The metric is that the games must be disliked and that all better if it advances leftist propaganda. Now, we've been saying this for I don't know how long, that for a lot of these people, their currency right now is not money, right? A lot of these people don't care about money. A lot of them will make their money somewhere else, or they're supported by someone else who actually makes money. They don't care about that. What do they care about? Their currency is likes and retweets. I'm not even kidding. Their currency is likes and retweets. Their currency is likes and retweets so much that they're trying to convince companies to take that as a currency. They're trying to sell the idea that, hey, the more hate we get, the more likes and retweets we get, or the more reposts we get, that's going to lead to more sales. That's going to lead to more whatever. They're actually out there trying to convince companies that this is a real thing. And I just laugh because everybody who knows anything just knows that likes and retweets will only get you so far, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have a bunch of people shilling for you on social media because they want to make themselves seem virtuous. They want to feel like they're in. They want to feel like they're part of a club, right? But when it comes to actually buying the game, when it comes to actually supporting whatever product that you're putting out there, 9 times out of 10, they're nowhere to be found. Where does all of this support go when it's time to shell and give out your money? Where does it all go? It goes in the shitter, ladies and gentlemen, because most people who shill for identity politics online do not actually they don't actually support identity politics in real life with whatever they buy. The products that they buy, they don't support it. They only simply do it online because, number one, it's free. Number two, it's cheap. Number three, it's easy. That's what it is. Those three right there is the combination that you need in order for you to get a bunch of virtue signaling online. Then it says, not surprisingly, Alyssa Mercante gushes over the ugly looking androgenized Kay Vest, despite Kay Vest being modeled on a beautiful real-life model, Humberly Gonzalez. YouTuber Tabal pointed out the stark contrast between the real-life beauty Humberly Gonzalez and the uglified Star Wars protagonist Kay Vest in the latest video, aptly drawing a comparison between the androgenized Kay Vest and a male character from the Warriors. He points out how Humberly Gonzalez's soft features have been removed from Kay Vest, and how Kay Vest has been given a more pronounced masculine chin. Listen, the jaw thing. The jaw thing is 100% for the trans gays. I'm telling you right now, there is no woman that looks like this 9 times out of 10. It is for the trans gays. They know that a lot of trans women are going to still look like men. The majority of them cannot even come close to passing as a real woman. So they make these for the trans gays because they're trying to virtue signal, number one. Number two, it's all about identity politics. Number three, they have to push left-wing propaganda. They're going to constantly do this. So we cannot be surprised. And then the worst thing I would say about all of this is that the disingenuous of like the entire argument, how disingenuous it is, how they're saying, well, no, they're doing it because it's artistic vision, or they're doing it because of XYZ. No. You're doing this because you purposely are doing this. They'll try to pass it off as if all of this is happening organically and that they're not purposely doing anything. No. You are doing this purposefully. You are making these characters look like this purposefully because you had a beautiful character to mocap over, or you had a beautiful character to base off of, and instead of just doing that, you decided to go the incomplete other direction because you know that you have to shill for LGBTQ. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.